What is up, my peoples? It's your boy Justin, and you already know what this is. This is a new episode of hashtag random ish. You know the motto for the show. It's hard being the ish, but somebody got to do it. So let's just get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Man, let me tell you, I'm so hype. I shouldn't be this hype as late night, early morning as it is. I know y'all noticed that in my past few videos. It's usually kind of late night, early morning, but I gotta do it when I have time to do so. Daddy duty comes first, 24 hours. You know what I'm talking about? No breaks, no day off. Daddy duty and husbandly duty that comes first before anything. You feel me? So first thing, man, let me tell y'all, I've been like I said, so hyped today. I mean, this day is something just. It's been a great day. I mean, one of them days that you just everything is just right with the world. You really just don't want to complain. You really have nothing to complain about. I mean, man, it's been great. But the number one reason I wanted to do this video, and excuse me if I'm too hype, y'all. I've been listening to some turned up music, turned up, slick, ratchet, whatever you want to call it. Hey, I turn up. One person I've been listening to lately, OG Mako. I don't want to say the name wrong, but OG Mako. Y'all know the song. Bitch, you guessed it. Whoo, you was right. I'm sorry, that song get me turned up every time I listen to it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. What am I talking about? But I love that song. And then of course, the song he did with Migos, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. Woo! Shout out to my boy Will. And then another song of his I've been listening to today is called Road Runner. I've been road running from Monday to Sunday. All I know was hundreds. I've been road running from Monday to Sunday. All I know, it's one of them songs that, you know what? I want to go to work. I need to get on my grind. But even without the song, I stay on my grind. Speaking of my grind, y'all saw the picture I posted. Hashtag ready for no, ready for work. Hashtag FedEx swag. Hashtag FedEx fresh. Hashtag FedEx freight. And if y'all don't know, that is where I work, FedEx Freight. I've been there over a year, love it. As I always say, shout out to all my brothers on the dock and my sisters too. Shout out to my buddy Elisha, Elisha. Go show her some love. She has a YouTube channel as well. It's her and I think it's her and her friend Leisha. It's Leisha and Shay on YouTube. I will, I'll put a link to their YouTube page in the description box of this video. Cause hey, I'm all about helping everybody. Can't even talk, Lord Jesus. I'm all about helping everybody out. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I do. Let me see if I can. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Random music. Let me see if I can fix this a certain way. Okay. Number one, the number one reason I wanted to do this video. I've been waiting to do this video all day so I could talk to y'all. Okay. For those that don't know, I am a blerd. Capital BLERD. All right. And for those that don't know, that is just a basic way of saying I'm a black nerd. And I'm proud of it. You know what I'm talking about? I read comic books. There are certain shows that I watched when I was a kid. I still watch them now. And the number one show that I will watch even until the day I stop breathing is Power Rangers. All iterations of it from Mighty Morphin to now. I am a huge Power Rangers fan. And just basically adding on to that, one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video is it just got announced today that the number one guest, like the big celebrity guest for Arkansas Comic Con, which is September 8th and 9th of 2018. The number one guest, the big celebrity guest is none other than Jason David Frank. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but for me, that's excuse my language, but that's real shit. Okay, like man, like I said, I'm huge Power Rangers fan. And when it got announced for last year's Arkansas Comic Con that Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, and David Fielding were coming, and for those that don't know them by their actual names, that's Jason the Red Ranger, Zach the Black Ranger, and Zordon. When they were coming last year, I got so hyped. For anybody that was around me at the time, you know how hype I was. Jason, or the character played by Austin St. John, is one of the main reasons I try to be the best leader I can possibly be. Because for some reason in my group of friends, wolf pack, horsemen, whatever we call ourselves, somehow, for some reason, I always end up being the leader. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to be leading anybody or leading anything, I take a lot from the character Jason. So he's like, to me, the quintessential leader. And when it comes to Walter Emmanuel Jones and how he portrayed the character Zach, He's definitely in my personal idol list because he was the first African American superhero that I noticed and that I myself paid attention to. So of course I'm just like, man, I was ready to see them, but of course the finances said no. The finances said you're not stable, so I just couldn't do it. So hopefully Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, David Fielding, if you guys ever see this video, thank you for being a major inspiration. Hopefully, if not, maybe at another Comic Con here in Arkansas, or God willing, at Power Morphicon, I'll be able to see you guys. And speaking of Rangers, I've seen, I had the chance to meet three of my heroes. I met Steve Cardenas, who's Rocky, the second Red Ranger who took Austin St. John's place. I met Nakia Burrese, the lovely, beautiful Nakia Burrese, who played Tanya, who was the third Yellow Ranger and took the place of Karen Ashley's character, Aisha. And I also met the very, very lovely Catherine Sutherland, who is just, all three of them are cool. All three of them are beyond cool. They were nice. They were very respectable. You could tell they cared deeply for their fans, and it was just a great experience. And the best part about it is that Catherine Sutherland actually signed a picture for my daughter. You know, y'all know my baby, the not unofficial, but the official co-host for hashtag Random Mission, my daughter Jade. She signed a picture for Jade, and it was cool. I mean, it was, oh man, it was yeah, it was a great experience. She took a picture with she took a picture holding the picture that Catherine Sutherland signed for. I posted it to Catherine Sutherland's Facebook page, and it was just cool. And she actually got it, responded. It was a great experience for me as a fan, and I know my daughter loved it. So hopefully she gets to meet Catherine one day, and yeah. Yeah, all in all, that just sums up to the fact that I am a major Power Rangers fan. I mean, so major, I have the first 7 seasons of Power Rangers on DVD, because there were 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin. Then you go into Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Lost Galaxy. I plan to have overall 20 seasons. It will happen. I claim it and receive it. Amen. But let me see what else is on my mind, man. I'm just all over the place, y'all. That was like a big announcement for me, because I look at it as, hey, maybe it just wasn't time for me to meet any more of my heroes just yet. But this year, with Jason David Frank coming, there's no way in the world I'm missing that. No, not Jason David Frank. It's not gonna happen. I mean, this man is basically a Ranger team on his own. I mean, he started out as the ever iconic evil Green Ranger. Then you go to the White Ranger. And from Mighty Morphin, you go to Zeo. He was the Zeo Ranger 5 Red. Then he goes from Zeo to Turbo. He was the Red Ranger in Turbo. And then skip a few seasons, he shows up as Dr. Tommy Oliver in Power Rangers Dino Thunder. He was the Black Ranger. So, I mean, come on, man. The man is one of the most, not if the most, celebrated Ranger in the history of the show. So, he's coming here in the midst of his ever busy schedule, because the man is going to cons all year. I mean, just, yeah, I'm going. And what else is on my mind? Oh man, I just had so much to talk about. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk to you all about, me being a blur, is you heard me say earlier that I love comic books, and I do. Comic books are a major thing to me. I love reading them, because I'm the type of person, when I read anything, I like to put myself in the place of the main character when I read, because I always ask myself, okay, if I was in this situation, how would I have handled this? Would I really have done the same thing this character had done, or would I have done something different? I do that all the time, no matter what I read. So when I'm reading my comic books, which I've just started reading again, and I'll explain that to you in a second, it's like it's just a good feeling, because that's what a book is supposed to make you do. It's supposed to make you think, okay, what would I do here? What would I do in the place of this character? But as I was saying, it's been a minute since I've just sat down and started reading my comic books, because with everything going on in my life, it's kind of like life just kind of pulled my comic books away from me. You know what I'm saying? And I just told myself, you know what? Comic books are a part of me, and they're a part of who I am. I need to sit down and get back to reading them, so I can get back to a calm, cool state. Because at one point, I was just so irritable that anything could set me off. But when I get back into reading my comic books, I'm more calm because I get lost in the world of comics. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Get lost and use all that, all that negative energy that would probably be in you and make you just go off. It's gone because you're so lost in the world of comic books that when you come out, you don't really care about what else is going on. Unless it's just something you really need to pay attention to. And it feels good getting back into my comic books. I mean, I have a lot. Whether you're talking, I do have some X-Men comics, Spider-Man. I think I got one Spider. No, I don't know. It's been a minute since I just looked at my collection, but I do have a few X-Men. I do have some, yeah, X-Men, Spider-Man, the basics. I think I have like one Iron Man comic. Like my comic book collection is very deep, y'all. I think I got like two thick binders and then some loose comics. It's been a minute, but my favorite comic book though is Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. Why? They're heroes, but they're not superheroes. They don't have powers. They're just soldiers. That's why I do respect any and everybody, male or female, who is in the armed forces, any branch of the military, where you be Air Force, Army, Navy. I respect you. I salute you because you do things that a lot of us may not have the mental or physical capability to do. I respect anybody that wears any type of uniform and represents the armed forces, whether you be black, white, Latino, your nationality doesn't matter. If you wear or represent the armed forces, you get nothing but love and respect from this man right here. God bless you. I love you all. And they're just soldiers. They don't have superpowers. They're on the ground. They're behind enemy lines. They do what they have to do. And also, when I say Sergeant Fury is basically the character Nick Fury that Samuel L. Jackson plays in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the story of his character before he became the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's him as a sergeant in the Army during World War II when we as the when we as the United States were going against the Nazis. And I would recommend that if anybody, no matter what your age, if you're starting to read comic books, I would recommend starting off with Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. It's a very good start. And also for those that have seen the Captain America movie, the very first one, actually right around the World War II time, you see the characters, the Howling Commandos. You don't see Sergeant Fury, but you see the Howling Commandos. Just a little tidbit if you didn't already catch that. But and speaking of Marvel Cinematic Universe and what I'm talking about it, I gotta say again, y'all, the two movies that I'm waiting to see are like they're coming, like they're close, very very close. First one, Black Panther. Y'all already know what it is. It comes out right around the weekend of Valentine's. I am going to see it. The plan is to be there opening night. Do you like? I'm man. I will be like coming to America. I am King Jaffe Joffa. I'm telling y'all, yeah, it's going down. Black Panther, you know what it is. This is a movie about an African American man who's a king. Nothing goes down without him knowing him. I'm telling you, I'm ready for this movie. And also Avengers Infinity War. You already know the hype about this movie. There's no need for me to go down it. This is a movie that is 10 years in the making. And I'm telling you, everything, it's about to go down. Point blank, period. It is about to go down. You hear me? Okay. What else has been going on? I mean, I'm telling y'all, man. Everything is good. I can honestly say life has been good. I'm just glad. What else? Sorry, yo. My thoughts are coming to me, but it's like, tell you, my thoughts are a little crazy right now. But one thing I want to talk about. I actually want to talk about my job real quick. Me being a forklift driver at FedEx Freight, it's out by the airport here in Little Rock. I'm saying I like my job, y'all. I have nothing to complain about. It's a good job. I get paid good. It is just a very good job. And the reason I wanted to bring that up is because one thing I wanted to say to everybody, this is like a message I wanted to put in here. No matter what job you have right now, whether it be your career or whether it's not your career, but if you are employed in this point of your life, do not take it for granted. Okay? Like, really listen to what I'm saying. You may not, I don't care who watches this video. This is one point I really want any and everyone to pay attention to. If you are employed, do not take it for granted. Why do I say that? Because it is easy to do so. Okay? Very easy. I did it myself. I'm not just sitting here trying to pass a message and not thinking about what I've done to get to this point. I mean, there was a point I had two jobs paying me good, but I took both jobs for granted. You see what I'm saying? Lost one. Wait, no. Wrong part. Lord, I'm screwing up my own story, Jesus. Let me see here. Let me go back, think mentally. I had one good job. I'm not even gonna tell you where I worked. I had a good job. I didn't really cherish it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I didn't really cherish the job like I should have. Ended up losing it, and I was without a job for 6 months. And I did not stutter. I said 6 months. Listen to me now. That was God's way of just basically making me sit down, or should I say, sat down, and just really look at where I was. Because that entire time, throughout that 6 months, I was filling out application after application, everybody telling me no. But it was within that situation, I started focusing on God and listening to Him. And that's when I got the call from FedEx. And basically, you could just say that was a testimony. That was a testimony to its truest foundation. Why? Because God can bless you with something, and it's easy to take that blessing for granted. Anybody can do it, but He will sit you down so you can really look at where you are, and then bless you to the point where you're like, you know what, Lord, I see. Also, what else has been going on? I don't know, man. Have you ever just gotten to the point in your life where you're like, you know what? Thank you for everything, Lord. Thank you for everything that you blessed me with. Thank you for all the blessings you have coming. I'm not gonna sit here and worry about too much, because I know once I give everything over to you, I'm fine. I mean, I guess I'm at that point. You know what I'm saying? I I wake up every day. I go to work. I do what I'm supposed to do. I take care of my duties as a father and a husband, because, like I said at the beginning of this video, that comes first before any and everything. And man, I'm just ready, because I feel like this year, 2018, is gonna be a blessing, man. Oh, and while I'm sitting there talking to you, I got another song in my head. Like, I've been bumping this song all day. For any Two Chains fans out there, you already know what it is. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, yeah. Oh, it's a vibe. I'm telling y'all, that's my man. When I tell y'all that song is like, it's been playing in my head all day. Who's all on this song? Two Chains, Ty Dolla Sign, Trey Songz, Janae Aiko, who I feel got the best verse in the song. Janae, you already know what it is if you ever see this video. And if y'all don't know who Janae Aiko is, and I pray I'm saying her name right. Of course, she's the female artist on the song with Omarion and Chris Brown, Supposed to Be. She's the one that says eat the booty like groceries. Ah, yeah, you know who she is now, don't you? But she's been in the game for a while, killing it. And now it just seems like everybody's all of a sudden up on her, but she's been in the game for a while. And I just been chilling. Yeah, let me talk about music, man. I've listened to a lot of just chill, ratchet, club turned up music lately, man. I've listened to a lot of different artists, like Beat King, Club, aka the Club God. That's what he called himself, and he is. I mean, he's one of the, like, if you want to get, if you go into the club, you trying to get turned up, you trying to be lit, crunk, whatever you want to call it. That's who you bump. You bump Beat King, aka the Club God, Club Godzilla. You know, and he just dropped the album. Literally, I think within yesterday. Yeah, he dropped the album yesterday. It's called it has a funny name, Stripper Friends. Yes, and I think his single he just put out is called Scream. So go check him out if you've never listened to him before. Beat King. Matter of fact, some of you, of course, 9 times out of 10, if you heard the song Drop, 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 Crush, then you already know who he is, because that's him. What else I've been listening to? Like I said earlier, OG Mako, Young Thug. Who else I've been listening to? Shoot, Bryson Tiller. Of course, some of my favorite artists: Twista, Jay Z, Ludacris, Chris Brown. Man, I've been listening to a little bit of everything. So I'm mentally and musically, I'm just on one. Y'all, I listen to everything. Oh, Drake, definitely listen to Drake, Lil Wayne, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. And speaking of them, man, real quick, this whole Cardi B, Nicki, shut that shit up, please. They are two females who, and I'm just two women out in the rap game killing it right now. Stop, for the life of me, people. Please stop pitting two females against each other. I'm sick of that. Why is it that two women in the rap game cannot do what they do without people putting them against each other. That is the most ignorant shit I have ever seen, heard in my life. It's dumb. Nikki, yes, yes, she is the queen. Let's be real about that. Like when she came in the game, there were no women out representing. She came, took the crown, and she been holding it down. True, but as soon as Cardi come in, y'all want to automatically think they battling or they beefing. Man, get out of here. I mean, you got tons of tons of female artists out here. Tons. They just don't get noticed. You know what I'm saying? Like Remy Ma. People can sit here and say, "Oh, she doesn't have hits." Remy Ma is one of the most underrated MCs in the game. She's a monster on the mic. Monster. Just doesn't get her due respect. Monster. Like, she's a beast. I mean, people forget she was part of Terror Squad. I mean, come on. Come on now. Shit. Man, like, and I'm telling y'all right now, I speak my mind a lot in these videos. If you got a problem with me cussing, if you got a problem with me, whatever, then take all your ignorance and negativity away from the video, away from Randy Mish, because, you know, I don't need you over here with that ignorant crap. But, I mean, there's just a lot of female MCs, female artists out here who are just busting their ass trying to get, they just don't get noticed. But as soon as someone makes it to be noticed, you automatically think she trying to beef with some Nicki or somebody. Man, get out of here with that. Just, everybody's out here trying to make music. And just do what they gotta do, man. Just let them do their thing. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, for all my gamers out there, I've been playing the hell out of Injustice 2. You know what I'm man, that's my game. I may not be able to play online because the brother don't have internet right now, but as soon as I get it, you already know what it is. And yeah, I guess that's it though. I really don't have too much else to talk about beside that. If anything else, man, continue to like, subscribe, and share these videos. Spread the word. I'm telling y'all, 2018, this year right here, everybody gonna know about Randy Mish and they gonna know about your boy. You feel me? Hashtag Random Ish. You know the motto of the show. It's hard being the ish, but somebody got to do it. And I guess it's me. You know, hey, if nobody else wants to be the ish, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Or I can help motivate the next person to be the ish. But ain't about the one thing I will say, ain't nobody the king of Random Ish. That's your boy. And if anybody out there talking about they the king of Random Ish, they better come holler at me. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is me. Random Ish is me. I said it. Random Ish is me. Don't get it twisted. So, yeah. I'm going to just end it right there, y'all. This has been another another episode of Random Ish. And I say it one more time just in case you didn't hear it the first time. It's hard being the ish, but somebody got to do it. Holla at your boy.